Alrighty, welcome back guys. Here we are, it's time to jump into our next match for today. Of course, we are going to be doing the Battle of the Kids shows at the moment. It is the Power Rangers up against the Teletubbies, Steve. Who would have thought that we'd be seeing the day in Battlefield where those two titans clash.
Yeah, we've actually had a lineup change, it looks like, on the Teletubbies. We've got Sun Baby Boom, who's joined in there. I had no idea who that is, but
wow.
they're in the mix as well. So
okay.
It's all a bit interesting. And also note that there are some deaths leading into this first round, so I'll just have to keep that in mind. But some of the guys are now streaming out. Siege of Shanghai, our map today between Sons of Valor Power Rangers and Sons of Valor Teletubbies.
There we go. So let's go ahead and follow these guys out on the rollout here. And so we can see some rockets thrown everywhere, but Rudd manages to get the rocket kill. Oh, is it a Rockets v Rockets match?
I don't know what's happening at the moment, but it looks
oh no,
it's a lot of rockets. I see RPG 7v2s. I see the MK153 s'mores. Everything's coming out. Who's going to be the first person to pull the trigger on a regular gun? I think that's what we're going to be interested to see. But that red team, who is that? That is the Sun Baby running with the bomb.
Oh no!
Teletubbies.
I just saw Sun Baby. He's actually he was trying to put the MAPS up. Of course, the little gadget that stops explosions. Oh no, the knife hasn't come in as the Lepus finds 3 with his s'more. Oh, this is these guys are having a bit of fun here, Stephen. Wow. What more could we expect from a battle between the Teletubbies and the Power Rangers?
Well, I didn't expect rockets only coming into this, but these teams have made their own rules for the competition, and who are we to deny them that? But look, they're having a bit of fun. They're still running with the rockets as the red team, the Teletubbies, are streaming out, and now Red Power Ranger with the Law getting a kill there now. Existence with the s'more also getting a kill. What are you seeing, mate?
Red Power Ranger, he's just put a bayonet in, I think, Existence right there. So the Teletubby Poe is going to be going down. And right now it's looking like the bomb is actually headed towards that B bomb site right there as well. So, oh no, Red Power Ranger just been blown up by Fortune. Look at that, and I tell you what, this makes for a lot closer. Look, getting close, trying for the knife, but Rudd takes down the blue Power Ranger. I like how they're all using different sorts of rockets as well. As the white Power Ranger misses the s'more shot. You know what we should be able to see in Squad and Blitz, Steve? You should just be able to rocket.
Oh, knife.
Oh, knife. Oh, another knife. 2 knives.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. White Power Ranger.
Go on. What?
Coming up on top. But you know what we should be able to see is the rockets should actually deal damage to these bomb sites right here, so that the teams could just, send the rockets at the bomb and get kills that way. As White Power Ranger, oh no, he's trying for the knife.
Another knife. We had that issue before in, I think it was Battlefield Bad Company, where the bomb sites or the MCOM stations were dealt damage by explosive weapons. And what would happen is people would just load up everything with C4 and take out the bomb sites that way rather than putting actual plants down on the MCOM. So they reversed that idea because it didn't matter what they upped it to, people would just put more and more C4 on those sites.
Yep, there you go. So this time though, we're only going to be seeing these launches hitting people and maybe a bit of scenery in this match between the Power Rangers and the Teletubbies, Steve. And oh no, the Red Power Rangers has just gone down to the RPG. And I tell you what, it's good practice. I mean, if these guys wanted to play a game on Goldmine Railway, for example, after this, they'd be pro at the launches. Because of course, for those who don't know, we always see the launches coming out on Goldmine Railway. It's a very destructible map. But I want to take a look at this little 2v2 up here. Oh no, the green Power Ranger just trying to go for the knife. He's going to be going down to existence right there as some RPGs flying out of... the white Power Ranger does get knifed. Oh, good stuff. Oh, and red Power Ranger gets a knife onto existence. Gets blown up right after that. It's a bit of a slower pace than we're used to seeing here, Steve, but... bit hard, tricky to call.
It is very difficult to see what's going on with all of these rockets. You know the positions where people are in and where they're going, but just in terms of the rocket play does change the dynamics of the game a little bit. So it's been interesting to see. But rather, I think he's got 3 kills on the run at the moment. He's taken down the green Power Ranger once and then the red Power Ranger twice. I saw another knife coming in there with the blue Power Ranger taking down Kevin Rudd, and lots of, we've got the small, we've got the MBT law, and also the RPG7 all in the mix there. But it sounds like a bomb site's just about to explode.
Oh, it is, but look at that, the green Power Ranger, he was on, almost got the defuse, but look at that triple kill. 2 friendly kills in there as well as the green Power Ranger takes out 3. But that is going to be the Teletubbies, in fact, getting the first successful bomb detonation. Going over to them as... Oh, no, it looks like we might be seeing some guns. Might be seeing some guns now, Steve. We've got an AUG on the field.
No, I think Lepus was just checking to see if his gun worked. So I don't think he was actually aiming it downrange.
Oh, damn. But we've actually got everyone sporting back in as assault, so I think we're going to be seeing some guns now after that first bomb has gone off. So let's take a look at how these guys fare with some less explosive weapons in the arsenal. The red Power Ranger does see the bomb carrier, going to be able to get some shots across over towards him with that Ace 23 as he does manage to take down Lepus. The green Power Ranger as well, ducking behind a bit of cover, manages to save himself. That bomb though, Steve, is not moving.
No, although it is now definitely not moving as Kevin Rudd was just taken down. Nice headshot coming over from the green Power Ranger. We did see Fortune just take down the white Power Ranger as well. And I think PM Kevin Rudd has been revived, so he will be back in the fight now. Existence has gone down at the hands of the green Power Ranger. Sun Baby Boom taking down the green Power Ranger in response as well. So the push is coming on over to the B site for PM Kevin Rudd to get that plant down. Successful, he has planted that bomb. And I think he's still running with some interesting kit there, PM Kevin Rudd. It might not be so much the rockets from before, but he's still got the AUG A3 in hand, and I think he did still have the G18 pistol. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
He's getting some fire out with that one at the moment, and manages to get the kill there. So glad we crossed over to him as he just goes down at the hands of the Red Ranger. Yeah, there we go. But no, I rate the AUG, Steve. I reckon it's pretty legit, but we'll have to see whether this bomb will be going off. It's ticking at the moment, and these guys need to get the defuse happening very, very soon. The Angry Sirens are playing. No one is on the bomb to defuse it. We've just seen the green Power Ranger get taken down, and there we go. Rudd with the second successful bomb for the Teletubbies. Yeah, fantastic stuff. It was off, let's just say, an interesting start, but in the end, we did hit our straps there over on Assault Power Rangers. Green leading the way, 7 kills, 13 deaths, 9 kills, 12 deaths for the Red Ranger. Blue Ranger with 8 and 12. White Ranger with only 4 kills to his name, and the Black Ranger with 7 kills and 9 deaths. Over on the Teletubbies, how'd they fare?
Over on the Teletubbies side, up the top, we had Rudd with 15 kills and 9 deaths. Fortune 11 for 11. Existence was rocking the neutral KD as well with 9 kills and 9 deaths. Lepus 9 for 7. And Sun Baby Boom, who unfortunately he doesn't even have the correct capitalisation on the second T in Teletubbies. So he's obviously an imposter. He was 6 for 8, I do believe. So we're going to be loading in now towards this next round, and well, the Power Rangers, Steve, they've got a bit of ground to make up. shall we say.
Well, that's it. You know, the best that they can do this half is to draw things up by getting 2 detonations. If we see the guys from the Teletubbies get 1 detonation, that's pretty much all over. So we'll see what happens. We've had 1 player crash from the Power Rangers, so hopefully he'll be back with us shortly. But look, apart from the rocket round, what do you think is something to watch for on Siege of Shanghai for the squad obliteration map?
Well, I was just reading the chat there and seeing that umps were actually suggested instead of the rocket round, but they decided to play it safe there. They weren't confident in that.
So it's a bit of backstory, a bit of history of the umps.
I don't think we'll go into that, but
it's too much salt to handle.
Exactly. But on towards the actual Siege of Shanghai and what we should be looking for, given that both of these teams don't roll out with launches. I think it's a very mobile map, Siege. You know, you can take the bomb a long way. The bomb often moves quite a lot. You see, because there's not that many kind of close quarters corridor. There's a lot of ground to cover, so it's a little bit harder than some of the maps like Lockers to lock down, for example. So we're going to be seeing these teams use those longer corridors, and we joke a little bit about guns like the AUG, but I actually honestly think that on a map this big, with these sorts of long corridors to shoot down, the AUG with a heavy barrel is a very viable weapon. I think it shoots at 700 RPM or 7 something, maybe a little bit more, but definitely in the 700 RPMs. And those sorts of kind of mid to longer range assault rifles really can come into their own. I think as well, just taking a think back to some of the European finals, I think we even saw like the Brazilian team, I think Dexterity, they might have even been running with some SAR 21s, the assault rifle which doesn't even have 700 RPM rate of fire, so on Siege of Shanghai if I recall. So definitely something to look forward to. But in terms of the bomb sight, Steve, where do you think these teams will be targeting?
Look, as always, I just crashed out before, but I think that the push over onto the blue B site is a very viable push. Yep. That's one of the more popular pushes. The red C site as well is one of the more popular bomb sites to get yourself on, because it's one that's easy to get on, but it's also easy to defend. I probably would like to see the teams use maybe the smoke grenades a little bit more often. I know that we saw them a bit more frequently last season, but I haven't seen that many smokes being used this time round, so I don't know whether that's been a change in the meta there, or whether it's just something that people have fallen out of love with. What's the go there? I like the smokes. I think they add a little bit, and the fact that people can't use the infrared scopes mean that it blinds everyone out. So I don't know what's going on there.
It's a little bit hard to tell, to be honest, because I think the smokes they've had a few changes, but nothing that really should affect them in this competitive format. So maybe these teams just adapting a little bit more and kind of favouring the incendiaries a little bit. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's time to get the rollout happening. I'm going to be following out the guys from the Teletubbies as they head towards the bomb. Right there, we just saw it before that Lepus, he does actually have his mare's leg out, which is a bit of a fun secondary weapon as well. But I don't think he's going to be using that, as we can already see Rudd has actually just taken down 2. Can he find a third? He can't, as the ump's coming in, Steve. Sov has the ump. And Existence takes down a second man with it before he goes down.
Yeah, good work, Existence, pulling out the ump. Maybe he's a fan like yourself. Was he running with the good ump or the bad ump?
Well, we'd better have a check. He's actually going to be running with a laser sight, a suppressor, and an ergo grip. So, he's got the laser, he's got the ergo. They're the two main things there. The suppressor, a bit of personal taste if you... if you like, and I think in this format it can work pretty well. So gets the tick of approval from me, Steve. But in the meantime, enough about umps. We have just seen the bomb planted.
Yeah, great stuff there. It was some baby that managed to get the plant down for the Teletubbies over on that C side that we were talking about before. Easy to get in on, and let's see if it's easy to defend, because if Teletubbies are able to get this detonation over on the C point, it means that it's all over for this second round. We're not even 2 minutes in, mate. So what can the guys from the Power Rangers do? Are they in a position to push, or are they destined to be knocked out of the competition today?
Well, their last remaining member close to the bomb has just been taken out, so it's looking like the Power Rangers will not save the day today and will be going down instead. Those smoke grenades coming in, but it's too late, Steve, as the Power Rangers lose that bomb site. The Teletubbies take it out 3-0. Let's go ahead and play the music. There we go. So Teletubbies are winning out that one, and they've got to be pretty happy about that. Even after the first half, I think they still would have taken it out probably, even if we hadn't had the little launcher half at the start of the first half there. So going to be pretty happy about that, I think, Steve. But right now, that's going to mean that the Power Rangers are knocked out of today's tournament. And they are going to be going through towards the group stages, though, of course.
Yeah, yep. As everyone today goes through the group stages,
yep.
This is a seeding exercise more than anything. So guys from the Power Rangers will get themselves the 3rd seed in the competition, which is not a bad place to start. Probably gets them on. Look, they're going to be in the same bracket as the 1st seed, but I think that puts them in a nice position to play out the first early rounds, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're going to be pretty happy with that. So we'll have to look forward towards the group stages, though, and see how they're going to play out. But right now, these teams just playing it out in the last couple of, well, in maybe the last couple of minutes. I'm not too sure if the Teletubbies can get another successful bomb plant, then it will be the last couple of minutes. And we do actually have the bomb planted on towards that A site right here. We can see the green Power Ranger now in a little bit of trouble. Does manage to take down one, though, as the bomb is still ticking. Throws a smoke grenade down there, takes down Existence. The Power Rangers might be able to get the defuse this time. From the looks of things, Steve, if the green Power Ranger can actually just push on in towards the site. White Power Rangers, they're helping him. Some more smokes go down, and they're, oh, look at that. Baby Boom takes down one. Fortune takes down the green Power Ranger. And it's looking like the bomb will indeed go up. The angry sirens are playing now, Steve.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you see what Lapis was running with? But he had a sniper rifle in his hands before all was over and done with. I didn't see exactly which one it was, but he was running the sniper rifle and Mare's leg combo. Nice. But all over, and the scoreboard comes up. Looking through the Power Rangers, 7 apiece for the Green Ranger, 6-7 for the Blue Ranger, and sorry, it was 1 and 7 for the Blue Ranger, and everyone else has pretty much left the server. But shout out to PM Kevin Rudd with 11 and 4.
Good stuff there from PM Kevin Rudd. But guys, we're going to be jumping off right now to a break before our, I do believe, final match of the day. Yep, that is right. ESL 5 going to be taking on the Sons of Valor Teletubbies once again for a bit of a rematch. Will they be able to do it? Can the Teletubbies oust the X5 champions from last season? We will find out after the break. See you there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ESL studios in beautiful sunny Cologne. That's a whole big chunk of your team struggling to pick up frags, and I think this game is more of a statement about Epsilon's current form than it is Fnatic's.
Well, it's not just grand finals and past ESL Ones, it's also the cups that we have going into this season. I mean, they've met 3 times. Fnatic might actually be losing it too easy. The only one to stay up. Oh, the Magnum right there. Beautiful play. He's looking for the 2-piece, but it's not enough. No, we can't have this happening right now. Not now. And it's just not going in their favor. Did you see that B-side? Oh, that's Natasha. So that might be the case here in this next one. But with 3 players down right now for Fnatic, now 4 players down for Fnatic, Epsilon is definitely going to be making a case here. And I mean, all that they can do, it's not going to be enough. Next, they're trying to desperately push back in onto that A flag, but it's not enough. And as you can see there, Fnatic taking the win. I mean, you can see signs just like, I don't even think that there's a chance in the world for them to come back. In fact, I know there is not. Fnatic here proving that they are the best in the world.